So the last week that we were in China, we decided to go to Shanghai. So we went there the day after Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, we left the day after.
And it was so fun.
Yeah, that was a great way to end China. Like, I liked Beijing. Nothing against Beijing, but Shanghai is pretty cool. It's like a really modern city. So each city has their perks, but so the first thing that we did when we got to Shanghai was we went to see the Pearl Tower. That was super cool because we actually went up to the top of it. You had to pay, I don't even think it was that much to go up there. That was really cool to see like Shanghai from above and the Bund and all that area. So that was really cool. And
there was like little activities you could do. There's like a shopping center in the I didn't know there was anything in the Pearl Tower, but like each level had something different. It's like you go in there and there's like shopping center.
Yeah, the bottom was like a mall type thing.
And then you go up to that, like the top ball thing, and you can go overlook it. But then they have like, what was that?
Yeah, and then there's like
theater
this
thing.
Yeah, there's like a theater thing that had like a moving walkway, you know, kind of like an escalator but flat.
They've got airports.
And it was like a futuristic theater type thing, which is really fun.
Yeah, I don't know how to even explain what it was. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was cool though. I really liked it. Best things that we did in Shanghai was go to the wild animal park, not the zoo, which I've heard is really good, but we didn't do it. But the wild animal park, which is quite a ways out, like on the edge of the city.
We got lost.
We did. We missed our subway stop, had to go back, but we made it because it's kind of confusing to get there because you had to get like a taxi and stuff. But anyway, we made it. Once we got there, it was super cool. There was like no one there. I don't know why, but we had like basically the whole thing to ourselves.
We saw hardly anyone.
You just walk around, and I finally fulfilled a couple of my dreams. So since I was little, I don't know why, I've always loved lemurs. I don't know what I do now.
Super
They're cool.
Creepy looking, I think.
But there's like this show that when I was little that I'd watched that had a lemur. And I've always thought they were cool. And then they had these lemurs that were just running around the park, this certain like little island in the park. And you could feed them and see the little lemurs.
You couldn't feed them. You weren't allowed to feed them. There's a sign that says do not feed them.
But they were really friendly.
But after our friends that went before us, they said that they would put like food on their shoulder so the lemurs would jump on their shoulders, and I was kind of bummed we didn't think about that.
Yeah, we should have. I did feed one and like took some stuff from my hand. Yeah. It was really cool. I was in heaven.
They were cool. We went to an aquarium. And that was pretty fun. We heard a lot of good reviews about the aquarium there in Shanghai. And it was right by the Bund.
No, right by the Pearl Tower.
Pearl Tower, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like one of the cool like spots in the aquariums. There's like this really dark room. And there's just like tons of jellyfish. And I think they have like neon lights or something all around them. So it looks really, really cool. And I wanted to take some pictures, and I started to take this picture, and Hadley gets like really, almost like mad at me, like, you can't have flash in here.
No, not mad, I just don't want to get in trouble.
Anyway, yeah, she just like gave me the look, got a great picture, and then there's like this guy in the background, no idea who he is, but it's like my favorite part of the picture.
And he's like has his legs crossed, and he's like this.
It's like, he's like posing for the picture now.
Yeah, just like staring, and I was like...
It's really awesome. Hey, ni hao.
Watch it just jump and attack. Here. Jack. Oh.
Picturesque world. One of the last days when we were in Shanghai, we went to Disney, which is like, I think it's the newest Disney in the world. Disney theme park.
Yeah,
I don't know if
it
it is, but it could be.
I'm pretty sure it is. If you're in Shanghai and have a day, you should go to Disney because it was really fun.
It was really fun. between Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean, or that
Soarin'.
Soarin'.
That's my one of mine.
That one was really cool. We waited in line for a long time for that. That was fun.
Yeah.
They had Thunder Mountain there. That was really fun. The roller coaster.
We met some kids. We were like in line.
We were in line forever for that one.
We just started talking to them.
Yeah.
And they were talking in English. The kids were super good with their English. They were from Shanghai.
Yeah.
And we each took a kid and rode the ride with them.
Yeah, they wanted to ride the rides with us, so we split up and.
Oh, so when Trevor, because he was so cold, we went to like the shops. They were like by the entrance.
So it was like 8 o'clock at night after I suffered through like the whole day of just freezing.
And he was super cold, but we were about to go home and he had enough, and we went to the shop and he really likes Star Wars. And so, do you still?
I mean, it's fine. But I was just so cold. I just wanted a sweater, and they had this Star Wars one with like Darth Vader on it.
And I am like I don't like Star Wars. It's super weird.
And so I had to convince her that it was a good purchase. And I probably wore the sweater for like 2 hours. But I was so warm after that, and I didn't even care. It was nice. This is the last vlog from China. So we kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about how great our time was there. Like, we absolutely loved it. Like, there were some hard times where we weren't really sure what we were doing there, but overall, like, looking back at it now, and even like towards the end of our stay there, it was just great. Like, the greatest thing for our marriage, greatest thing for like a life experience of like doing something hard and like learning like how to get around some new things and like try new things. Yeah, we just loved it.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. The only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I lived